Yo, YouTube, I'm back. Welcome to another episode of The Chip Guy. So let's get straight into it. Let's go. All right, man. So look, lately I've been really pushing out all of these overseas chips, and unfortunately I finished all of the foreign bags of chips, so I have to restock on some more. However, I do have some new things that I want to do with the Chip Guy experience, but I'm not going to tell y'all. I'm kind of just going to introduce it later on down the road so that you guys can really see what's going on. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be pretty interesting for you guys to watch. But anyway, getting into this next bag, I've actually already had a run-in with them. I just didn't grab them at the time. However, I did grab the other ones that came out along with these. So I'm pretty sure I know what these are going to taste like, because I kind of already rated them in a way and gave full brand toward these chips. But we're gonna try them anyway, since I didn't actually get a chance to try them, and we gonna rate them like we always do. You know, we gonna look at them, we gonna smell them, we gonna taste them, we gonna let it be known what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. Let's get to the reveal so you guys can see what's going on. Let's do it. Yeah. And of course, you guys know Chester Cheeto from Frito-Lay hit us with another potato crisp. And to the guy that left the comment that say, oh, well, it is Frito-Lay company. Dude, I know that. However, this guy on this bag, Chester Cheeto, has never produced a chip. So yeah, it's different, bro. So hop on. I'm just joking. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it. However, let's get back to these chips. But when I talked about the other ones, the honey barbecue crisp, man, I did enjoy those well, and I'm not gonna tell you exactly what I said about them if you didn't watch the video. If you watched the video, you know exactly what I said about them. I'm pretty sure these are gonna be really familiar, so I'm not gonna make too much of a spectacle about what these are gonna actually taste like, because I actually already have an idea on what these are gonna taste like. So you know what we gotta do first, man? We gotta get straight into opening up this bag and seeing what they like. Let's do it. Yeah, that's right. Look at that, right? Now let's grab out our first chip. Yep. Oof. I'm already knowing. Just look at that. Look at the sight of that, man. Like, look at that. But y'all already know what I think. Like if you watched the last episode of the honey barbecue crisp, I'm pretty sure you understand what I'm going to say. But just for the sake of the channel, for the video, I'm still gonna do what I do. So you know what I gotta do next. I gotta smell them and see what they smell like, man. And that sounds like an original smelling potato chip if I've ever smelled one. You know, if you look at it, it's definitely salted. I'm not gonna say lightly, because they're probably heavily salted. However, you can smell it, man. It just smells like a regular potato chip, you know? Can't go wrong with it. Can't go wrong with a naturally smelling potato chip. It smells original. It smells one salty chip that you just can't wait to have. You can have it with anything. In this case, I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer and ramble on that. Let's get into a taste. Just what I thought, man.
Whoa, just take it easy, man.
Sorry. You want to know something? I think I prefer these better than the honey barbecue potato crisp. The reason being because it's simple. It's simple. It's plain, it's salted. It's not too much to it. And of course, it gives me the Muncho texture. And I'm not sure, I have to try Munchos again so I can make my full analysis. I'm probably gonna try those two side by side, because it may not be too much of a difference between this potato crisp Frito-Lay made through Chester Cheeto and the actual Muncho chips. So I think I should try these two side by side. Would you guys be interested in actually seeing that? Like a real breakdown between a Muncho plain potato chip and a Chester Cheeto plain potato chip? If so, let me know. Drop something down in the comments. But anyway, let's get into another chip. I can see where these can actually get really addicting, because they are heavily salted. They're heavily salted. Got a little bit of that tartness to it, but you just can't beat an original potato chip. You just can't beat it. All right. Crunch amazing. Very delicate, very light, very airy. simple plain potato chip. It does have a little bit of a gritty texture to it with all of the, if I'm looking at it, like little air holes in it, air holes and air bubbles. That kind of gives it its uniqueness. But man, I feel like these would be a better choice of a chip to try. You know, the honey barbecue ones had a lot of sweetness, but not a lot of barbecue flavor, which was a little bit upsetting. However, the honey flavor wasn't bad at all. But these, I don't know, I think I really would prefer these better. And for those people that are in like a plain Jane type of mood, I think these are really for y'all. All right, would I put these in my top 10? It's possible. However, I want to try that Muncho again. I want to try Munchos again. I haven't had Munchos in a while, so I think I'm going to try Munchos again and do a comparison test with these next to Muncho. And I want to really know what's the difference between these and a Muncho. Besides the name, of course. Like, don't drop a comment saying, well, the name's different. Well, duh, we got that. What makes the taste, texture, and flavor different? What makes that different? Because at this point, I don't know, they identical twins. Man, like, you just can't go wrong with these, man. I could literally sit here and eat all of these in one sitting and feel like those were satisfying. Maybe put these with some sour cream dip and it'd be so good. Let's wrap these up so we can give our true rating. And what do we think, man, of the potato crisp? Okay. When it comes to the Chester Cheeto potato crisp, the original ones, they are enjoyable. They are light. They are very salted. They're airy. They have the little air bubbles and I would say a little bit of a gritty texture to them. I personally I love a little bit of grit to a chip. You know, I like firmness of things. So I think the firmness of that chip texture wise was great. And at the same time being delicate, airy, and heavily salted. But it does just taste like a Muncho personally to my personal taste. So I can't sit there and make it seem like I've never had that kind of chip, because I have had it. I probably haven't had it in a while, but I know for sure I have had that style of a potato chip, and it is good for like a plain original chip. You know, I might introduce some other stuff concerning that and some other stuff, you know what I mean? But all in all, what I would give the Chester Cheeto potato crisp, I'd give them like a 5-7. Now, I'm a saucier type of person. Like, I just like a little more flavor on chips personally for me. In no way, shape, or form are these chips bad, but they're straightforward. They're just a potato chip. There's nothing too different. No honey barbecue, no spiciness, no pickle taste, no vinegar. I mean, they do probably have just a little bit of vinegar, but they're not that tart. They're just salted, and they probably have a little bit of tartness to them. However, I just like a little more of those flavors to my chips that kind of keeps me drawn in, especially a spicy chip. So for those, would they be a grab? Maybe. It depends on the day. I don't want to say no, because sometimes I'm just in the mood for a plain chip, you know, whether it be a plain lay or maybe a Muncho or maybe even the original potato crisp, just a plain potato crisp. Like, I guess it's just one of those things where you just have to be in the mood. However, there are people who just genuinely like regular potato chips, and I don't fault them for that. If that's what you like, that's what you like. I'm not judging you by that. However, I like a spicier chip. I like a tangier chip, more of a vinegar type of chip. That's just my personal preference. Given the rating, we're gonna stay at a 5.7 on the rating for the Chester Cheeto potato crisp. And thank you guys for watching another episode of the Chip Guy. If you could like, comment, and subscribe down below. And thank you to this guy's comment, man. I appreciate you guys for enjoying Chip Guy series, and I'm gonna keep trying to deliver as much to you guys as I possibly can, man. Just keep supporting, keep subscribing. Tell me what you guys want to see when it comes to what you want me to try and give my rating on. Honestly, like, floor is yours. So I still just want to say thank you guys for any view, any support that you guys continue to give me. I appreciate it, and we're gonna keep going. And just like that, I'm out.